Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, hi, my name is Victoria and I'm here to share with you my passion about makeup and skincare. So if you still haven't joined my family, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you will be notified about my future videos. Also follow me on Instagram and I have a TikTok account with the same username. Guys, this is my last video in the old apartment and I'm filming this and I feel like I'm sad and happy at the same time because this whole setup is gonna change. I'm not sure how I'm gonna rearrange everything because I'm buying new furniture and a lot of things just happening and I feel like this is a new beginning, so I'm hoping that you're gonna be patient with me just because I'm gonna probably get rid of this backdrop. I don't know how it's gonna work. If my new idea will not work as good as I'm hoping it will, then I probably will put this back. I don't want anything distracting because we always try new things here and we always play with stuff that I want to be kind of like the focal point. I don't want my background to be distracting. But guys, we're here today to play with my box from Ipsy, aka BoxyCharm by Ipsy. And this month's box looks quite skinny, but we're gonna see what's inside. And for the first time, I got add-on, which means I got a good deal for the product that I added and paid more. And you guys all know this product. When I will show you, you'll get to know that I actually repurchased this just like I told you before because I've been saying this so many times that I'm gonna repurchase this product and finally I did. So we'll play today with something that I'm very excited to come back to. But let's start probably from the theme of the month. And this month's theme called Enter Your Soft Era. Start fresh this fall with downright dreamy beauty. Lovely colors. I mean, like always, there are some inspirational things or some advertisements, a lot of things in this little piece of paper that they add to every box. And I want to start from product that needs a little bit of time to sit on my face, so I'll have to apply this right away and then let it sit for a little bit. So this product is going to be a skincare product and this is my choice. So this is Dermalect Rapid Repair Barrier Balancing Serum that retails for $45. This is hydrating serum that's supposed to provide skin with quite a bit of moisture, considering that it has hyaluronic acid, it has niacinamide, also supposed to be very easy to apply. It's not supposed to be problematic, it's supposed to be good for sensitive skin as well. Why I chose this over the other stuff, I'll tell you guys, because I had a good experience with their serum retinol and I feel like it always would give me such a beautiful glowy finish and my skin would feel so smooth and it wouldn't dry me. So that's like perfect combination of actives and hydration that I always appreciate in skincare. This has quite a lovely packaging and I obviously, if you know me guys, you know I hate applicators like that, but I'm here for it. I feel like I need to give it a shot. It's quite thick consistency as for a serum. It doesn't have any scent that would bother me. It also has yuzu ceramide and I feel like something like that will help you to keep your face hydrating throughout the season that's here, because right now I feel like even when I'm looking at my hands, they are quite dry right now and I'm not feeling that, you know, I'm dehydrated or something changed outside. It just your skin feels the changes maybe even more than you do, or maybe you feel it the same way like your skin, but normally I could feel that my skin needs changes. Like right now I'm finishing my moisturizer and I have to find something a little bit thicker because I do really love my moisturizer right now and I feel like for the season that passed it was perfect, but now I need more hydration. I can see this when I'm applying my makeup that my skin needs a little bit more of something. You know what I mean? So it is made in USA. It has 12 months of a shelf life and it has 30 milliliters. Also, it's cruelty free. You can use this in the morning or evening. Right now, it's very early. So I'm kind of like getting slowly ready to my work and I do want to let it sit on my face a little bit. So why don't we apply this right now? You don't have to wash this off. Obviously, it's a serum that's supposed to stay on your skin. I do really like how it's kind of like thicker. Look at this. It's kind of like staying on my skin. And let's try to very lightly massage this into my face. No, it doesn't have any bad scent. The ingredients are lovely. It's just something that's gonna have additional boost of hydration, add a little bit of something to our skin. And I really hope it's not gonna bother my makeup because in some time I'm gonna apply my makeup on. It feels like a good solid serum. So I definitely will have to use this in order to tell you my full opinion about this, obviously. And yeah, guys, it's supposed to be well balancing. So we'll see how it's gonna go after me using this for some time. So while this serum is absorbing into my face, let's take a look at my choice section. And in this choice section, I did have Il Maquillage baked blush in Bootylicious. I mean, excuse me, the name is just, it almost got me. I was like this close. But this thing about this whole setup that's here, I have so many blushes. I told you this, guys, a million times. I'm very careful with my eye serums or eye creams, so I skipped that one. I kind of like the consistency of Fenty skin cleansers, so I'm sure it would work. Yeah, I guess I just chose the serum over cleanser. And there was also tinted moisturizer. That's always a good choice if you're into this type of product, but for me, I like tinted serums, or I do really appreciate like medium coverage foundations or products with a little more of the coverage than, you know, tinted moisturizer provides. The next product I want to talk about is gonna be a primer, and this is my another choice. This is Pinky Bee Cosmetics Had Me at Primer that retails for $21. It's illuminated primer that's made in Taiwan. It has 12 months of a shelf life, 30 milliliters. It's cruelty free and vegan. The packaging is cute and lovely, and it has quite a bit of sparkle, because when I swatched this on my hand, I could feel that it will give you illuminating effect. So it does include few good ingredients like bamboo extract, hyaluronic acid, and glycerin to give that smoothing effect. I'm gonna apply this right now since I feel like my skin is not tacky anymore, and the reason why I'm applying this right away is because I do want to give it some time. On the side, actually, they ask you to wait a little bit before applying your foundation or any complexion product, so this primer will absorb into your skin and create that canvas that you need. So that's what we're gonna do. I was really pleasantly surprised how lovely and milky it is. So it's really smooth and it's not that thick consistency like a lot of illuminated primers. It feels so nice and smooth. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised, and my skin doesn't look artificially glowy. It looks just very well balanced. Guys, I feel so bad because every time when I'm filming, there's some lawn work going on outside, and in one of my previous videos, I had like a good chunk of the video with that noise. So if you'll hear it today, like right now, just bear with me because they spend a lot of time there, and it's always when I'm filming, which is just crazy. So my skin feels so smooth. I'm kind of obsessed. I'm hoping it's not gonna disturb my makeup in any way. I feel like it's just a combination of these products. I'm not necessarily sure what was doing this, but I feel like them both did quite a magic. So I'm gonna apply my foundation, my bronzer, highlighter, blush, and I'll be back to you guys, and we're gonna talk about this primer because I will see how my makeup goes on the top of this combo, and it will help me to make my first impression about this basically combination of the products at this point. Okay, my loves, I'm back, and you can see that my complexion is ready and I'm ready to go and ready to try another stuff. But let me just tell you, this whole primer slash serum, the way how they made my skin feel, it was just incredible. I'm not sure, maybe I just hydrated myself enough too, because you know that a lot of things that's happening on the surface of your skin obviously reflect what's happening inside. But this primer was so milky, I didn't even expect it to be as balancing, as hydrating as it was. So I'm kind of pleasantly surprised, but again, I need to update you about this in some time after using this. So when you're looking at my choice section, you can tell that there was quite a skincare selection. There was oil makeup remover, not interested. There was overnight mask. I'm so over the masks, honestly. I have so many. It's not like I don't have time to use them. I'm just way too lazy to use something like that and then, you know, experience some breakouts. I'm always trying to balance my skincare routine and always trying to try new stuff, and adding something like that, like once in a blue moon, just my skin can't tolerate this. There was also copper peptide toner, which was okay. There was dry bar texturizing finishing spray, and there was airbrush setting powder from Ofra in color that's called strawberry. I wasn't into this. I'm just naturally getting so pink and my cheeks are blushing so fast that I cannot afford to use that kind of powder under my eyes, because it's gonna definitely emphasize all the redness that I can potentially get throughout the day. So let's check out the next product, and this is gonna be Ipsy choice. So this is V Cosmetic eyeshadow primer. I cannot find this, guys, anywhere. I can't find this on Ipsy. I found this just on Poshmark, and the retail price is $8. I use their brow gel, and I even use this today. It's okay, it's not amazing. I just use this because it's right here for me, but the packaging looks exactly the same, which is quite crazy. I mean, it's a little chunkier, but look, can you guess which one is a brow gel, which one is a shadow primer? It's hard to guess, but this isn't a shadow primer. So it does have 0.20 ounces. It's made in China and it has 6 months of a shelf life. When I was looking at this, I noticed that it probably used to come in different colors, considering this is light medium, but I cannot find this. They definitely got rid of this from their site, but let's see. This feels quite smoothing. It has a little bit of pigment, but when I blended this, just like I got used to blend, it almost disappeared from my eyelids. But let's check out the next product, and this is gonna be another Ipsy choice, and it's gonna be an eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. This is Too Faced. That's my Jam mini eyeshadow palette that retails for $32. It's supposed to smell like berry jam. Very cute packaging. Has 12 months of a shelf life. Assembled in DR. It's quite cute. I mean, the packaging is cute. I never could understand what would be the perfect audience for Too Faced. So when they launched their Better Than Sex mascara, it was time when something like that was so like, wow, the name, like I had to get this, something completely different, something new. And now you're looking at this packaging and you're looking at, you know, everything that smells like, so it's so colorful, so cutesy. So it's generated basically for the younger audience, but then you're thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get this for my nephew, for my daughter, for any like young person. And then you're reading this. Don't be jelly, this palette of sexy cool shades is inspired by fresh picked berries and will have you saying, oh hot damn, that's my jam. So I don't understand this. The proportion between packaging looking so young and so childish in a way, and you know, the whole writing that evolves around sexualizing stuff and, you know, being so like different and loud in that way. I am not quite sure what would be the perfect audience, but we're gonna play today with those shades no matter what, because the colors really fit my preference. I'm not a huge fan of Too Faced eyeshadows. I want to tell you guys, I reviewed their holiday palettes for many years, and at this point I can tell you that their eyeshadow formula, like original one, is way better than holiday packaging, holiday formula. I mean, they have to make money obviously, and on holiday time they're giving you better deal in the way that you're getting more colors and stuff like that. But why I mentioned this whole like, you know, audience question, like who is it for? It's because when I used to work at Sephora, it was always so hard for me to find that right person to recommend this to. Let's say there is cutesy eyeshadow set for holiday, and that set looks so good for young people, and all the people come and try to get those for their kids, for their younger generation, and then you see that Better Than Sex mascara and then you're like, oh, I can't. Their mom just will kill me if I'll buy this for them. So it was hard for me to find that perfect client, unless it was somebody who wouldn't just look what's inside and would just look at the deal and the, you know, the amount of colors they would get and stuff like that. It was quite a challenge, so I'm still kind of confused what's happening there. But let's start playing with this, and I think I'm gonna start from the color over here that's called Spread It. It's quite cute, it's pinkish. I think it's gonna definitely be the color for creating a perfect canvas for this look. So like I mentioned before, this formula is way better than the formula that you get in holiday palettes, so never judge any brand by the holiday sets. Like if for example you got Pat McGrath holiday palettes and you're thinking like, oh, I'm not gonna buy another products from her just because the palettes I got as a, you know, good deal, the formula wasn't amazing, so I'm not gonna pay more for, you know, smaller palette that has just some multi-chromes. You always have to remember that holiday palettes, holiday deals you get, they most likely giving you better deal but a little worse formula. So now I think I'm gonna add a little bit more just at the outer portion, because we're gonna create today a more variable look, but also we're gonna play with some crazy shimmers, so it has to be well balanced. Then I'm gonna check out this color. It's called Grape Soda. That definitely looks like a grape soda. I mean, there's nothing else I can add to that. I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna apply this to the outer portion, being very careful. It does blend quite nicely. You know, it's formula that was well known for years, and I just feel like they charge way too much money right now for what they give us, and considering how many new brands and how many even, you know, brands that have been on the market for some time launch better formula for the same amount of money, just, you know, you always have to think twice before buying this or that stuff. Okay, very cutesy, definitely fits the whole look I have here, but then we have other colors that we should play with. I'm gonna definitely use this shade that's called Gem on It, and I'm gonna use this color as my lower lash color. So I'm just gonna basically lightly buff it, and there are no fallouts, but those are mattes. Those are very lovely mattes, at least so far so good. And then I think I'm gonna use this toast color. I'm gonna probably apply this closer to the inner portion, but at the same lower part of my eyelid. I'm gonna drag this towards the middle and gonna blend this into that previous color. It looks quite nice. And then we have 4 shimmers to play with, and I'm thinking, I swatched all of them. I feel like this one is chunky. Let's start from this pink one. So I'm gonna dip my finger into this color, and I'm gonna apply this closer to the outer portion, kind of in the middle, but mostly like concentrating my attention at the center slash outer part. It does look very subtle. It has some sparkle, but it's not that chunky formula that will give you like super crazy sparkly look. It's definitely more subtle, but in a good way, I think. It's quite cute, especially with that like lavender color that we applied before in the outer portion. It just blends in very nicely. And then I'm so torn because I'm kind of in between this color and this one, because this looks quite cute, and this one. I think let's play with this one. This one called We Be Jammin', and this is definitely chunkier. Let's apply this to the inner portion slash center. Doesn't give much. Definitely. Please don't do this to me. Just work for mama. Okay, it doesn't give much. It doesn't give much, even though I felt like it would be a little, you know, more eventful. It's quite disappointing, but they go into each other nicely, so we'll try to make it work. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna highlight my inner corners, and I'm gonna use this crazy color that's called Pick Up Limes, this one. And let's try to add a little bit of something to our inner corners. I feel like that previous color we just applied is definitely gonna have a lot of fallouts, because I see that it's not quite setting itself. I am not crazy about that, but this color looks, I mean, it looks a little off from the whole like vibe we were going for, but it gave quite a bit of sparkle for opening our eyes a little bit more. Next, I want to use purple liner, and I think it's gonna be this one that I used in my previous video as well, Farah eyeliner. I'm going into purple a lot. I'm gonna just use this for my waterlines. I just want a little bit more definition for my actual eye shape. And then I think I'm gonna do some wings. So let's just find liner that I can use today. What we're gonna do, let's do Stila. Let's use the Stila liner, and let's add some wings. Okay guys, so I finished my wings. I also added some lip color just to complement this look, and I kind of like went around with my clean fluffy brush that's not so clean anymore to smooth out the corners. And overall, I feel like we did good with the eye look. I feel like it's quite nice. We did what we could do, and I feel like it came out to be quite lovely. And now I want to show you my add-on, because it's gonna just tie everything together, because this is a mascara that I love so much. And the interesting part is that this is from Polite Society, and you know the founders of Polite Society and their connection to Too Faced. So I got this baby. This is Polite Society Greatest Lashes of All Time Volumizing, Lengthening, Lifting and Curling Mascara that retails for $27. I got this for $12, and I just couldn't resist. It has 11.1 grams, 6 months of a shelf life, made in Italy. It's vegan and cruelty free, and I'm so excited. The packaging is stunning. I still have this little one here, and I still sometimes use this spoolie in case, you know, I try new mascaras and it's way too liquidy, because when you try mascaras for the first time, they usually give you a little bit of a messy look, but this helps me so much. I love this spoolie, and I'm really hoping that the full size formula is going to be the same like the one I got from the mini version. So I'm excited, super excited. The formula is amazing, super lengthening. It separates your lashes just like a dream, and I'm so excited. So let's try this. I feel like, guys, if you need something that's not gonna give you a hard time even after using this straight from the tube for the first time, that's the one, that's the product to use, because this is amazing. The formula is amazing, doesn't smudge, doesn't budge, doesn't give you any fallout. So I'm I'm loving it. It also contains carnauba wax and vitamin B5, so a lot of nourishing good ingredients for your lashes as well. But at this point, I really care about formula more than about actives that are inside. It's good to have some additional, benefits in your mascara, but makeup is makeup. Let's be honest, let's face it. Makeup just meant to enhance your features, so don't expect it to do miracles in order of giving you like a lot of skincare benefits. Okay guys, surprisingly I feel like this formula is a little drier, so I don't know how I feel about this. I'm almost feeling like it dried out a little bit already. I'm not crazy about it. I don't know what's happening, but my lashes are ready to go. So now I want to talk about my last choice, and this is going to be a fragrance choice. So I got here Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa Intense Travel Spray. It retails for $29. It's a vanilla cocoa 21, and we have here pear, jasmine, coconut, sandalwood, vanilla bourbon. Made in France, has 10 milliliters. I got so many fragrances from Kayali per this whole subscription time. The thing about this one, I liked it at first when I smelled it because of the pear blossom, jasmine, honeysuckle, but then when I spread it on myself, I mean, at first it smells amazing. It smells so addicting, but after a little bit it just smells like one of the people I know, and I feel like that's definitely her fragrance, definitely her signature fragrance. So it smells a lot like sandalwood and musk, but in a way that it's almost like a little sour. I can't believe I'm saying this because right now it smells really nice, but then I used this yesterday and it did stay for like good half of the day. It just, I didn't like how it smelled on me personally after some time. When we're looking at my choice section, there was Alamar Cosmetics Cheek palette that I wasn't interested in. There was also cleanser, and that was a no. I was kind of interested in cookies and cream from Fenty. It's also a mask, but I really like that whole line. There was Run Clean Skincare moisturizer that I'm sure it's very lovely, but I have enough moisturizer to try for right now. And JLo Beauty, it was complexion booster that I was absolutely not interested in. Yeah guys, it needs a little bit of time, but it's starting to smell exactly like the person I know, and I can't believe I found her fragrance. She always smells like this, and the thing is, when she will spray this like recently and I smell her, she smells kind of like on the sweet side, but then after some time when she's walking by, it's not something that you would smell and say, wow, what are you wearing? It would be like, oh, it's a little too much, a little too overwhelming with sandalwood. I cannot believe I found the fragrance that she's wearing. That's crazy. This is literally her. This is her scent, I can guarantee you. But it's been a while since I known her. She's a good person, but I never was a fan of her fragrance choices. I feel like it doesn't fit her as well because she's a very sweet person, and I feel like she would need something that would represent her in this way, not something like that just, I don't know, smells a little overwhelming, if to be honest. Okay guys, let me tell you the total price of all of these products. So the total price of this month's box is $135, and I got a good deal on this mascara, but now I'm very confused, so I don't know. We'll see. But if we're talking shortly about those products, you definitely heard my opinion about this fragrance. I will give this to my mom and hope that it smells better than her, because so far it's not my scent, even though I really liked how it smelled initially. I really liked it. Yeah. No. The mascara, I need to give it another shot. I don't know. I'm surprised how dry it was. I'm surprised and confused. I really enjoyed how this primer looked on my skin. I feel like it's such a lovely milky consistency. Definitely something I'm gonna keep using. And I think it was in combination with this serum, because serum gave me beautiful canvas like smoothing effect. So this primer worked very nicely on. And then I have this lovely finish on my face that just looks so good and so hydrated, glowy. Liking that. Definitely I'm gonna keep using those. Then V Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. I need more time in order to tell you guys how I feel about this, obviously, because this is something that you need just to keep using to see how it's gonna work with other palettes, other eyeshadow formulas I already know. And eyeshadow palette was quite okay. I wasn't upset. Obviously some colors didn't work, other colors worked lovely, so it's definitely something that if you like the color story, go ahead and try this. It's a decent formula, not my favorite, but not something that I would trash and say that it's horrible, not at all. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. Like always, leave me your thoughts about these products, about any of the things that you tried that I was playing with today. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, leave me your comments down below. And like always, let's learn the Ukrainian word, and in today's video I'm gonna tell you how to say clean in Ukrainian. So if you want to say clean in Ukrainian, you would say it like чистый, чистый, чистий. And yeah guys, thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I love you all very much and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!